Sometime shortly before Hank died, a fellow up in New York State wrote a song about him, a tribute song. There's been many tribute songs written about Hank Snow. Jack Smith, who has a radio station in Kingston, brought it down to me, and we worked on it, revised it, and we came up with this song, which we're going to record very soon. And it tells the story of Hank and the Grand Ole Opry. And many people don't know that in 1950 he was invited to perform in the Grand Ole Opry, but after 3 months they'd had enough of him and they were about to let him go. He didn't have any hit songs in the States. And but just before he was let go, Movin' On was released on the charts, and it went to #1 spot, stayed there for 29 weeks. It's the longest time any song ever stayed on the #1 spot in the country charts. And it was on the charts altogether for 14 months. And so we're going to do a version of it, which is a song called Snow in Nashville, and in the key of D. I hope I can remember all the words. In 1950, it snowed in Nashville town. Hank got on the Opry. They didn't like his sound. No, they didn't like his singing. We're about to see him gone. When the singing ranger sang, I'm moving on. Oh, the little guy from Canada sure showed the Opry wrong. No song before or since has trumped I'm moving on. It topped every jukebox and every country show. The radio and the record charts were covered up with snow. He got sounds from that market that you had never heard. He spoke with a perfect diction. You could hear every word. He sang about the oceans, the mountains, and the plains, but he'll always be remembered for his songs about the train. Oh, the little guy from Canada sure showed the Opry wrong. No song before or since has trumped I'm moving on. Every jukebox and every country show. The radio and the record charts were covered up with snow. 'Twas the golden age of country. Webb sang more and more. Hank Williams owned the blues. E.T. walked the floor. Thompson, rub-a-dub-dust, and Johnny walked the line, while Flat and Scruggs were grassing. Hank was moving on. Oh, the little guy from Canada sure showed the Opry wrong. No song before or since has trumped I'm moving on. It topped every jukebox and every country show. The radio and the record charts were covered up with snow. That big 8-meter going down the track means your true loving daddy ain't coming back. I'm moving on. I'll soon be gone. You were flying too high for my little old sky.